Want to predict if your pre-K child will be a pot-smoking high schooler with crappy grades? Well, check this out. A Stanford study back in the 60s took some 4-year-olds and offered them a marshmallow and a deal. The deal was if the kid could hold off on eating the tasty treat just a few minutes while the researcher left the room, they'd get a second marshmallow as a reward. I think we all know some adults that couldn't pass this test. As expected, about 70% of the kids devoured that delicious sugar bomb way before the researcher had time to go practice his Elvis hip thrust in the other room, or whatever they did for fun in the 60s. So what do you think your kid would do? Turns out it's pretty important to find out. Because when they caught up with those same kids years later during their high school days, the 30% who showed more willpower as a 4-year-old, did fewer drugs, were more popular in school, got better grades, and had higher SAT scores than the rest of the group. Now, when you try this at home and your kid is already farting out the candy before you reach the living room, fear not. Because scientists figured out that willpower can actually be learned. And the earlier you start teaching it, the better. Get creative with ways to teach your kids willpower. For instance, have them try techniques like looking away and singing their favorite song the next time you do the candy test. Or tell them to draw a picture of the candy to distract them from eating it right away. Come up with your own tricks to teach your kids to delay gratification, and share those methods with your friends. Because teaching your kids to be headstrong now can save you a ton of headaches later. As it turns out, the best way to empower is to teach willpower.